It's that time of the year. Yes, that's right. It's winter time, and of course that means that Steam is running its winter sale from now through January 5th. You can get so many great games at such great prices. I'm recapping the best games, the deepest discounted games that you can find on Steam right now that you should absolutely check out. As ever, all links are down in the description. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed because I got more videos on Steam sale deals coming out over the course of this week. Anyway, let's get into some of the best deals that I think you can find right now. If you're into deep strategy games, then boy, there's a bunch of great games on this list. We're going to start strong with Songs of Six, which is a fantasy city builder where you are able to construct vast, expansive cities. You're able to conduct huge battles that simulate thousands of citizens and soldiers. It first released into early access in 2020, and it is currently sitting on an incredible, overwhelmingly positive with, I think, over 4,500 reviews. This game will give you hours and hours and hours of playtime. If you're a fan of Dwarf Fortress, then you are probably going to love this one. And in fact, if you want to get this game right now, which is 25% off, matched with the lowest that we have ever seen it, and this game does not go on sale very often, so definitely pick it up right now if indeed you're interested. But if you want to get Dwarf Fortress as well, if you want to pick up Dwarf Fortress and Songs of Six, then you can do so. It's part of the same bundle, part of a bundle, and you get an extra 10% off the top. So yeah, if you're interested in min-maxing your purchase of massive fantasy city builders, then yeah, check out that bundle. I'm a big fan of Songs of Six. Don't Walk, Run. Shapez 2 is currently 40% off, which is the lowest that we have ever seen this one go. If you've been holding off for a deal to pick up one of the greatest automation games of all time, currently rated overwhelmingly positive with over 12,000 reviews on Steam, then now is the time. Shapez 2 on sale, 40% off, $14.99. Wow, I cannot even begin to describe how much of an amazing game this is. It's all about combining shapes, which sounds simple and stupid, but actually, in fact, it's not. You combine shapes, you build incredibly large automated factories, and then you throw all of the shapes into the void in the middle in order to upgrade your factory with new tools and new capabilities. Oh, this game is so good. This game is so good, and just talking about it is making me want to play it. Yeah, absolutely get Shapez 2 right now if you've been holding off. It is a fantastic factory builder automation game. I absolutely adore it. I can't believe that I'm actually saying this, but Workers and Resources Soviet Republic right now is at a new historically low price of $9.99. It is 75% off. I never thought that we would see this game go this low. The previous lowest that we've ever seen it go is 50% off at 19 bucks. Now, half that. Immediately. Amazing. This game is fantastic. It is all about building a city and a centralized economy and automating all of the different components that you need to build up a city. That means that you build the prefabricated panels. That means that you build the concrete. You can build the trains. You can build the helicopters. You build the aircraft. Everything that you want to do that you could possibly imagine doing in a city builder, you can do in this game. It is one of my favorite city builders. No, one of my favorite games of all time. It really is that good. I absolutely love it. I've poured hundreds and hundreds of hours into it. You can check out loads and loads of videos that I have done on the channel. It's so darn good. I absolutely love it. The amount of value that you are getting at this price point is absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. Check out Workers and Resources Soviet Republic if you don't already. There's also a demo that you can check out if you're not sure about it, if you want to buy. Moving along, we have got an automation, base builder, survival, co-op game. Or it can be a co-op game if indeed you're interested in playing with friends. This is the Riftbreaker. You play as a large mecha unit, and you have to defend your base, your infrastructure, against hordes of bugs. It is very, very satisfying. It is very, very polished. It plays super well, and it is just a really, really enjoyable survival experience. That's reflected in the Steam reviews, 91% positive, over 8,000 reviews. This one is enjoyed by a heck of a lot of people. As I say, you can pick it up right now for 60% off. That is just a shade under $12, which is the lowest that we have ever seen it go. This is a new historical low alert. Ring, ring, ring. This is an absolute steal for a game of this magnitude. There's also a whole bunch of DLC as well, which you can pick up for 40% off there if you are interested in getting the full Riftbreaker experience. Anyway, this is strongly recommended by me, especially if you're interested in playing an automation game, survival game with a friend. Next up, we have got The Altars. I absolutely adore this game. It is a management, base builder, survival game set on a planet where you're having to sort of run away from the sun, otherwise you'll end up getting toasted, and you don't want that. There's a lot more to it than that. There's great base builder mechanics, great management mechanics, there's cloning in it as well, and it's just a really interesting sort of like narrative story as well. I kind of don't want to say too much about this one because it really is that good. Anyway, you can pick The Altars up right now for 30% off, which is matched with the lowest that we have seen it. This one has been on sale quite a lot recently, so it's just another little flag. If you want to pick this one up, still a great, great deal. It is $23, $24 in that region, and yeah, it's a good one. Definitely check out The Altars if you're interested in narrative experiences, but also I just really have to highlight the fantastic base building and management mechanics that you can find here. This is a really excellent game. A Tycoon game all about brewing your own beer at a monastery. What's not to love about Ale Abbey? Let me tell you, there's not a whole heck of a lot that you can't like about Ale Abbey. This game is currently sitting at very positive on Steam. 90% of reviews rating this one highly. This game is currently priced at, well, just a shade under $10. You can pick this one up right now for, what is it, 35% off, which is pretty darn good. That is the lowest that we have ever seen this one priced, or should I say matched with the lowest that we have ever seen it priced, and it's still a great deal for this game. I just love it. It's got really, really great vibes. It plays well. It's got a lovely little sort of soundtrack as well. It just looks great. This game's just got so much going for it. The Gnorp Apologue. This is an absolutely wild clicker base builder. This game has got so much heart, so much soul that it just oozes out. It's got a delicious color palette. You will adore this game, let me tell you, and especially adore it at this price. It is 45% off, which is the lowest that we have ever seen this game go. Currently priced at $3.84, so not even $5, and you can get yourself a great, great, great game. It's all about hitting a rock. I know that sounds insane to say, but all you do is manage an army of little minion-type creatures that hit a rock, and from that rock spawns an incredible amount of interesting, colorful, story-based adventure. I mean, it really is an absolutely tremendous game. It's a 10 out of 10. It's rated at overwhelmingly positive, over 6,000 reviews. Check this one out. If you miss out every other game on this list, let me tell you, this is a game that I think you will enjoy if you're watching this video. It's a great game. Highly, highly recommended. Coming in at 35% off, reaching a new historical low, we have got Roman Triumph Survival City Builder. This is a city builder set at the farthest reaches of the Roman Empire. You need to manage and grow your city, please the gods, and survive against barbarians and mythological threats to achieve Roman triumph. I've played this game on the channel a good couple of times. Really, really enjoy it. It's so fun to fight against barbarians, fight against dragons and all the other types of creatures, minotaurs and whatnot that you can fight against in this game. It's just a really, really solid, enjoyable city builder that I have had a tremendous amount of time with, and the fact that this is the cheapest that it has ever been, well, maybe it's a good time to check it out. Fabledom is a city builder that is set in a wholesome fairy tale world. It's a very chill city builder. You're able to enjoy the growth of your settlement as you interact with your neighbors and defend your kingdom from magical creatures, all to find true love and live happily ever after. This is a game that really leans into a sort of storytelling and a fairy tale aesthetic, and I think it does it absolutely brilliantly. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's going to be for everyone, but definitely there is a subset of people that are watching this video that I think would really, really enjoy this game. I certainly enjoyed it when I played it. It is a really competent city builder, and if you're a big fan of city builders, then you will like this game, because it is really good. It's got some really interesting sort of like upgrade mechanics and building mechanics around the house, where you build a house and then you can sort of like expand the garden, kind of like Manor Lords, where you can build sort of like different upgrades in different homes in order to get different benefits. It's really good, really, really well reviewed, and yeah, I'm a big fan. It is 60% off right now. You can pick this one up for $8.39, which is matched with the lowest that we have ever seen this one go. Next up, we've got Widget Inc. This is a cross between a factory builder and an incremental upgrade clicker style game. At the very start of this one, you are tasked with building a widget, literally just a single little thing. And from that, you will evolve and build towards greatness and towards a rocket, kind of like Factorio in that sense. I think this is just a really sort of unique combination of automation elements and upgrade elements that I don't think I've seen any other game do. So I think it's worth you checking out for that reason. Second reason to check it out, 30% off, matched with the lowest that we have ever seen this one, $3.49. Very, very well priced indeed. And just in case you're not entirely sure if you want to pick this one up, you can check out the demo right now. A free way to decide if you want to pick the full game up. You can pick Space Architect up right now for 70% off. It's just a shade over $3, really, $3.09, which is an absolute steal for a really interesting game and a very interesting concept, I think. You start with nothing, or you start on a very, very small space ship. And from there, you need to expand your ship. You need to undertake research. You need to research new buildings in order to process metal and collect electricity from the sun, and also get some mining laser beams and all of the sort of really interesting things that you would expect from a sort of like RimWorld in space style of game. Either way, I had a grand old time with Space Architect. You can check out my video linked on screen up in the top right now, and there's also a demo available for this one too. What is there to say that hasn't been said about Tower Wizard? It's an incremental upgrade style management game where you have to build a wizard's tower all the way up to the sky. Either way, this game is absolutely dirt cheap, $2.24. It is 25% off, which is the lowest that we have ever seen it go, given that it only released earlier in the year in June. I think this is a very, very well-priced game for the time that you will get into it, or the time that you will get out of it, the time that you put into it, and the time that you get out of it. The time that you put into it, the experience you get out of it. Yeah, that makes more sense. A little bit of a back-to-back recommendation for you here. There are two Planet games, or games in the Planet series. These are Tycoon management-style games. The first up, we have got Planet Zoo. You can pick this one up for 90% off, $4.49. Absolutely the lowest that we have ever seen this one go. That is a whopping discount, an absolutely gargantuan discount for a game all about building a wildlife park, a zoo. That's what you have to do, and it is very, very fun. Very, very much like Zoo Tycoon, if you ever played that classic management tycoon game. There's also Planet Coaster 2, which is slightly more poorly reviewed than Planet Zoo, I must say. However, if you're a big fan of roller coaster tycoon games, then you will probably get something out of Planet Coaster 2. It's not quite as deeply discounted on account of the fact that it only released in in 2024, whereas Planet Zoo released, I think it was in 2019. But Planet Coaster 2, it's 50% off. You can get it right now for $24.99, which is the lowest that we have ever seen this one go. It is pretty cheap. It's a good time to pick it up if you're interested in Roller Coaster Tycoon games. That is for sure. This is a really interesting game that I just strongly would encourage people to look twice at. This is Hexarchy, and you can pick it up right now for 90% off, $1.99, an absolute steal. And if that doesn't convince you, you can also check out the demo, which is available for free. This is kind of like if Civ was fast-paced and very interesting, I suppose. It's good. It's really, really good. It's a fast-paced city builder, sort of 4X style game. Does a lot of things very, very differently from Civilization, but definitely sort of like recognizable within the same realm. Either way, check it out. I won't say too much more. It's a good one. The Wandering Village is a city builder set on the back of a dinosaur. It's a weird one, this one, but it does a whole bunch of things in a really, really interesting way. Your city is not static. Because you're on the back of a dinosaur, you're constantly moving through different biomes, and that means that you're constantly being exposed to different challenges. It's got an absolutely sort of gorgeous art style. The game plays fantastically. It is one of my favorite city builders of all time, to be honest with you. It's a really, really good one. You can pick it up right now for 50% off, $14.99. Or indeed your regional equivalent, which is interesting because that is the lowest price that we have ever seen this game go. So it's a great time to pick it up. Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition. This game released earlier in 2025, and you can now pick it up for a 25% discount, $14.99. This is a remaster, a rework. It's the definitive edition. It's the definitive edition of Stronghold Crusader, which is, of course, the classic castle sieging base builder style game. No game has really done castle building as well as Stronghold initially did in those early games, and bringing the definitive edition to Stronghold Crusader just makes me happy. Just makes me happy that we get to play classic Stronghold with a nice wrapped up, nice modern package. Very, very cool, very enjoyable, and especially given that this is the lowest price that we have ever seen this game go, it's a good time to pick it up. Of Life and Land is a charming settlement-building strategy game paired with a rich simulation experience. Every animal and plant strives to find its place in nature while you lead your villagers to their future. Expand to different regions and trade with local factions to gain needed resources. That's right, Of Life and Land is 50% off, $12.49. There's also a demo if you're unsure if you want to commit to this game. What I really like about Of Life and Land is that it does trading and sort of like outposts in a really interesting way. You're able to set up multiple different little settlements, and you're able to engage with a whole bunch of different factions in, I think, just a really sort of unique and interesting way that I don't think I've seen in many other sort of city builders. So yeah, check this one out. Time to Morp is an automation base builder creature collector. It's effectively like Pokemon, except every single creature in the Morp world starts as a Morp, just like a base Morp. And what you need to do is you need to automate a system that evolves them in certain ways. You need to feed them certain resources in order to get other resources out. Don't let this game's visually cute aesthetic fool you. This can get complex, and it can get complex pretty darn fast. When I played it, I found it was a very competent automation game indeed, and very much enjoyed my time with it. You can pick this one up right now for 66% off, which is the lowest that we have ever seen it go, $6.79. And again, there is a demo here, so if you're unsure, just give the demo a go. Let's keep the good times going, and let's talk about Good Company. Good Company is a management automation tycoon game where you're in charge of a trailblazing tech corporation. There's quite a lot that goes into this game, to be honest. You have to design little sort of like widgets, you have to decide what price to sell them, you have to design all the sort of like factory floor, and you have to expand your company and make money whilst doing it. You can pick this one up right now for 40% off, $14.99, which is matched with the lowest that we have ever seen this one go. Only recently started going down to this price level of 40% off fairly recently, so you're getting a good deal with this one, I think. I feel this game is well on its way to becoming a cult classic city builder, but this is Kingdoms and Castles. It's a city builder where you have to start off, in control of a tiny little hamlet, and you have to build your city up into a sprawling city and an imposing castle. You need to make trade agreements, alliance, and war with neighboring AI-controlled kingdoms, and each villager and resource is individually simulated. It's rated at a overwhelmingly positive review score over on Steam, 18,900 reviews, which is just an absolutely incredibly large number of reviews for a game like this. It really is quite remarkable. Either way, it is 34% off, $9.89, which is not quite the lowest that we have ever seen this one go, but it is the lowest that we have seen it go in over 2 years. So you're getting a good deal if you decide to pick this game up right at this moment. However, what I would say is that the reason that I have decided to highlight this game right now is because the developers, or the development team, I do indeed believe, is currently working on Nova Roma, which is the Roman city builder with very interesting water mechanics that is going to be published by Hooded Horse. So if you're interested in dipping your feet into the Nova Roma world, then maybe check out Kingdoms and Castles for a fuller experience. Settlement Survival is a pretty chill city builder. You are able to manipulate the landscape, manage limited supplies, plant crops, hunt wildlife, gather resources, and develop trade routes, and build a bustling and unique town. I think this game looks really, really good. Visually, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I love the sort of polygony, voxely sort of style that the developers have decided to go for. Plays really well. I had a grand old time with this one. You can pick Settlement Survival up right now for 66% off, $6.79. This is the lowest that we have ever seen this one go, which is absolutely grand. Loved playing this one. Can't wait to play it more in the future. As ever, you can pick up a bunch of great deals in some of the games that go on sale at all Steam sales. For example, Europa Universalis 4 is 90% off. You've also got Civilization 4, 5, 6, 7... whichever Civilization game you want. You've got Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, as well as a whole host of other Paradox, Hooded Horse titles that you can pick up right now as part of the Steam sale. So that's it for my strategy game recommendations for titles that you should pick up as part of Steam's winter sale. What are you picking up? What are you interested in playing? Doesn't have to be a strategy game. Let me know down in the comments below. I'm really interested to see what you're interested in picking up as part of this sale. I've got a few other videos planned, so make sure that you're subscribed to the channel if you want to keep up to date with all of the other Steam deals that I'm going to be showcasing across this week. Thank you ever so much for watching, folks. I've been Open Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.